welcome back to IGN live at PAX Prime 2015. I'm Max Scoville. We are here on the YouTube gaming stage. Joining me is Robert Peeler, and you are a community manager on a little game called Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
Yeah. Loud. Wow.
We've got an audience of Metal Gear cosplayers, and Kung Lao, who's
Why not?
not really in Metal Gear, but whatever.
Got metal in the hat. That's
Dude, I want to go home and play this game. Like, this comes out on Tuesday.
Well, I mean,
That's not fair. That's messed up. What are you showing us today? Like, what do we got?
so we're gonna do an early mission in the game. It's called C2W, and we've shown this a few times, and so we really don't have to stick to any formulaic schedule. We don't have to do everything that the mission requires.
We're gonna get
We can just mess around at this point. I mean, the game is only 2 days away. We should just have some fun with it.
So one of my favorite things about this game is that you've got a bunch of hot 80s jams. One of my favorite songs ever is Kim Wilde's Kids in America.
Yeah, we put that on there.
Hell, let's do it, yeah.
So you want to pick that? This allows us to set the helicopter music, so when we land and the helicopter lands, it'll play it outside the helicopter, something you can upgrade to. So yeah, Kids in America, good?
Yes.
All right.
I'm so happy. Can we show off the helicopter? Everything in this game is really customizable, and I feel like the demos you show off early on, it's sort of like this is a Metal Gear game. This is
So this represents your ACC, and this is where you basically plan all your missions and decide what you want to do, where you want to go, and then you can also collect different photos of your different experiences throughout the game.
Oh wow!
And you can put them on the different parts of the helicopter, and they'll just display.
So just is it? Do you have a camera with you and you get to snap your own photos, or?
No, these just come naturally as you progress through the game. So it's just things that, if you fulton some people and they become part of Diamond Dogs, maybe a photo of them will be there. Or when you complete a mission and rescue something, or somebody, maybe they'll show up on the photo. Or if you do a lot of activities with your buddy, maybe they'll just be on there a lot too.
I like the idea of Big Boss kidnapping somebody with a balloon and then being really just emotionally attached to them.
Oh yeah.
A chopper and being like, oh. Guy I knocked unconscious and then sucked into the heavens.
You almost want to salute them as they go up and just be like, thank you for joining Diamond Dogs.
So basically you can do a lot of really wacky stuff in this game. Like you can kind of come at it however you want. It's open world sandbox Metal Gear.
So here's just a little look at the open world. We have the map of just Afghanistan really. So all these different places represent little bases that you can visit, and the pathways between them usually are filled with patrolling guards, and there's little smaller outposts and different places that you can infiltrate and liberate. But yeah, it's a pretty expansive world. There's lots to see, lots of places to go. And this is just the map of Afghanistan, but there's also Africa, some other scenarios. So yeah. So what we're going to do is try C2W. We're going to go to that on our mission list. Sorry, microphone. And here we go. Now, you can select different places to drop the helicopter. When it's red like that, it indicates there's a lot of danger.
They don't like Kim Wilde there. They don't want to hear Kids in America.
No, they'll start firing at you immediately. They're like, oh, this.
They're like, we wanted Bowie, damn it.
So
not our jam.
We're going to drop ourselves a little bit further away at this location. Now, there's a part in the game where if there's these anti-air radar, rotating satellite dishes in the field, if you destroy them, it opens up more landing points for you because basically it makes it so that they can't detect the copter coming along the way. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop in here. But first, it's going to show us our sortie prep.
Yes! Our horse has a costume on.
Exactly. He's in a battle dress here, so he's got this shield over his face, and he's got, the Diamond Dogs logo. And
can we show off our fabulous chopper?
Yeah, absolutely. So we won't go through everything, but basically we selected a kind of a combination of abilities that allow us to go loud and quiet at the same time. I have the Woo pistol that, it's a tranquilizer pistol, allows us to get people quietly. Or we have, as our primary weapon, a grenade launcher and a sniper rifle. Yeah. So we're prepared to do some wild, crazy stuff.
I like that approach. It's sort of the, we'll give it our best shot and then screw it, Yeah.
We customized our helicopter, so you can see over there it's zebra striped. We don't want to be too conspicuous. Maybe it will blend in better when you go to Africa, but that's okay. Afghanistan's fine too. We also, if you notice here, we changed up the emblem a little bit. PAX Prime, why not? But you can do lots of different things. As you go through the game, you acquire more emblems and shapes and objects.
Sure, and people are going to be making wieners and pot leaves and stuff.
Let's hope not, but that's okay.
All right. So we can also choose when we start the mission, yeah?
Exactly. We can come in the morning, we can come in the evening, or just whatever we left off last time.
Let's get in there. Let's just jump in.
All right, let's go. You also notice we're wearing a tiger stripe camo. You could switch up the camo options. Here you can just get some tips on things you can do to better yourself in the game while you're waiting for the mission to load.
And you can play as. Am I totally off base here? You can play as basically anybody at your base.
You can play as your Diamond Dog Soldier crew. They can go in and, Snake himself, he's a consummate soldier. He's the best at everything. He's got A++ ranking in all skills. But as you go through the mission, you'll find that there are some players, some Diamond Dogs that potentially have S ranks in certain particular skills, so they would be actually better than Snake at one particular attribute. And so you might want to take them if you plan on using them in this particular format. So yeah, I've used that word 6 times particular, but the point being, you can specify very closely what you want to use your different Diamond Dogs for. And maybe you want to just challenge yourself with a weaker soldier to see how well you can last. So drop this in here at nighttime. The fans on Twitter asked me not to use night vision goggles. I just want to show you real quick how it looks.
Oof. Ow.
But we'll take it off. Don't worry, we won't use it most of the time. Okay, go ahead and drop down. So yeah, it's night, so it's hard to see. Now this works to your advantage. Soldiers have a harder time seeing you.
A little bit hard for us to see on the monitor.
Yeah, so we can turn on night vision goggles just for a second, just to give a better look. So you can see out in the distance, you can see the different hills, and maybe over there where those lights are shining, you can see another base that we could later infiltrate. And then here where it's dropped us off, we also have a, looks like a wolf pup.
A puppy!
And night vision goggles, we're having to take that off.
Let's kidnap the dog with a balloon.
Yeah, so this, we can fulton this little wolf pup and it'll go right into Mother Base. And Ocelot will train it, and it'll eventually become one of our new buddies, D-Dog.
Now, I'm really stupid, so my repeated question here is, I can kidnap a bear, right?
Yeah, you can fulton the bear,
Okay.
after you trank it enough and it's down.
I sort of asked about this at Gamescom in a previous interview I did regarding this fine game. If I have the bear at the base, will it attack people who come into the base?
No. You put all the animals you fulton in what's
That's like
called
the first disappointing thing I've heard about this
I'm sorry,
game.
I apologize.
Is Kim Wilde in the game? Okay, that's good.
As a bear.
Yeah.
You kidnap all these animals, you rescue them, and you put them in what is called your animal sanctuary. And so
Okay.
they have these little enclosures they can just wander around. And
Yeah.
you can visit them and go see them and
I'm okay with that. I can
Yeah.
go to a little petting zoo and then take a shower because
Yeah.
I'm smelly.
check them out. All right, so it's still pretty dark. Do you want to proceed at night or do you want to go down to the
Let's
day?
have a sick vape sesh and pass the time a little bit.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we have at our disposal the Phantom Cigar, which allows us to pass the time a little bit. Let's use that and take away this nighttime obscurity. Okay,
So, I love that he's going to infiltrate this base and he's going to smell like a Cinnabon.
there you go, exactly. He actually woke up right in the middle of a sandstorm. So there's a dynamic weather system that allows you to travel around in the game undetected by sight and sound if you have this sandstorm, but it's also obscuring your vision, so
Yeah.
it'll make it more difficult to see enemies along the way. And we have to be a little careful here because there's a patrol truck that usually comes along this route.
Can you hang off the side of the horse?
Yeah. So
that.
if you don't want to be seen on your left-hand side, you can hang on the side of the horse and they won't see you
I
there.
love that they're just like they're going to see the horse and they're going to be like, oh, it's just a horse out for a stroll in a...
Just a horse wearing,
Costume.
costumes. Why not? It happens in Afghanistan. You can also go on the other side. So
It's probably what I
depending on
look like
side
riding a
you're going
horse, but not doing it on purpose. Falling off it.
to. That's okay. We're just getting started, so there's plenty to do. You can also speed up and, ride it a little bit faster. Okay, so I still don't see the truck, but I do see an outpost down the way. And I believe there's something important there. There's a side op extracting the interpreter. So in the game, in Afghanistan, the whole place is littered with Russian soldiers. It's during the time in the 1980s where Russia was invading Afghanistan, so there's plenty of Russian soldiers about. And in this game, if we don't speak the language, we can't understand a soldier when he's talking to us. We can't give him commands. So we need to extract this interpreter who will then help us as a Diamond Dog's future recruit and interpret the Russian language for us out on the field. So we need to find him in this outpost here.
I got a question. If people do speak Russian, do they just have an advantage here?
I guess, yeah. You can hear them. They'll speak audibly, and you can understand what they're saying.
Man, that's I love that because that's like you're using a real life skill in a game.
Yeah. Well, ultimately though, there are times when you're interrogating them, and if you don't speak the language, it doesn't give you any response. So I mean, at that same time, because it makes sense in the game, Snake can't ask them questions because they won't understand what he's saying. So you'll need the interpreter for that purpose alone. Okay, so we're listening in on this conversation using our int scope. It's been upgraded and we can hear conversations far away.
I can't hear a damn thing you're saying.
We can't hear, but hopefully people are listening. So yeah, this is a Russian soldier. That's another one.
Soviet soldier in the green beret speaking English.
Yeah, he spoke English to him, gave him some instructions in English. So now we know which one to go after. Oh, there's the truck, and that guy saw us too from a distance. We gotta be careful. It's a little suspicious. You can see that white meter means they might have detected us. They're a little suspicious, and they look and they are carefully examining. If we hide now, it's a good chance they just won't investigate. They'll think it was nothing. But if it was too much visibility, they might come after us and start searching and looking for us.
It's quite a big distance from the old kind of classic, like, oh, you're busted, you're caught.
Exactly. All right, so we got one guy down here. He might have saw us earlier, but I guess he doesn't think that we're worrying anything after all, so he's just kind of staying at his post. It looks like the interpreter went inside that building, and then there's another guy on the corner, so we got to be careful. But we'll sneak up on him pretty easily. Now, what do you think we should use to take this guy out? We can tranquilize him. We can just blow him up, but that'll make a lot of noise and alert the other people there. We can try to distract him and lure him over here to this side of the building.
Let's lure him over here.
Okay. So we can use our robotic hand and alert him to our presence. It looks like both the guy inside the building and this guy heard us. He wasn't distracted enough. He's like, oh, maybe it was nothing. Turns right around again. But it looks like the guy from inside's coming back outside, trying to investigate. So let's wait for him to saunter on over here. So this is the guy we're after.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
nice.
I caught him off guard. And now we can still try to alert this guy, or we can just take him out. He's not, seeing us.
Take him out.
All right. Let's go
this day. So I got a question. You get the cardboard box, obviously, the classic Metal Gear box.
Right.
That makes a lot more sense in like a kind of more industrial setting. It's like if a lot of previous games have been in warehouses and facilities and
Put that on.
But you're out in the middle of nowhere here. So are they like more suspicious of the box, or is it kind of just like? If you're near those boxes, are they like, whatever?
You can develop boxes that have different camo patterns on them, so they'll be less suspicious in the areas they're in. Like you can have a box that's more appropriate for, like it's called the city box. It's more appropriate for a more industrial-like environment where there's buildings and things. Or you can have this desert one that I'm using right now.
Okay. Or if you're like trying to hide in a teenage boy's bedroom, you can get one that has a big anime girl poster on it.
All right, let's catch this guy off guard. They still didn't notice us. Let's get a little closer. All right, there we go. So we're holding him up. And now that we have that, we didn't actually fulton that interpreter, so let's knock this guy out. Let's go fulton that interpreter so we'll have him on our side. Starting to wake up.
Oh, nope.
Too late. Now you saw it said 90% on the infiltration on the fulton device. So it's not always a guarantee that when you fulton someone that they'll actually make it to some other base. They could die along the way depending on the weather patterns,
right?
Or if there's a ceiling.
Later on, you upgrade the fulton enough so that it's a wormhole that teleports people, which cannot be shot down.
That's like the end game of fultoning devices, but yeah. All right, let's wake this guy up.
What are the odds, huh?
So now we have the interpreter.
Snake's a dick.
His job is Russian interpretation.
No, we are. It's all my fault, really.
Now you'll know what Soviet
So let's go
soldiers
ahead. We
are
can
saying.
talk to him now that we have the
You can
interpreter. We can
interrogate
ask him questions,
Should
and
give you
we'll
an
know
edge in the
what we're
mission.
saying.
Talk.
Okay, so he's giving some extra info. We have a little bit idea of what we can expect in the area.
Where are your friends?
All right. And while he's, still awake here, we can fulton him, but he'll start making some noise. So if there were soldiers about, they could hear him screaming and be alerted to his presence. We got to be careful at what stasis we, get him in on one fulton.
Subject on board.
And here's some black carrot. We can collect some resources out on the field to help us with our development. We can get more stuff done that way. But let's go ahead and make it to the next outpost. We'll call D-Horse.
Hey, D-Horse.
Here, actually, I'll show you something cool. So while we're running, he'll ride alongside us, and we can kind of like jump on him.
Yeah!
Eventually. Oh, I do not. Never mind. I messed it up. Sorry.
Jump on
Go
top.
ahead,
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Come on, get on there. I don't know why it's not working. I'm terrible at this. I apologize.
How many times have you
I
beat
think
this
it's
game?
a little delay. I don't blame me entirely.
No worries.
There's a little delay on what's
So real talk, how many times have you beaten the Phantom Pain?
about 5 times.
But yeah, you suck at mounting the horse.
Apparently today. Never had trouble with that before, but that's all right. No worries. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our way in.
Now, like we've seen kind of on the map, there's a bunch of little outposts and the roads between them and everything. But players have full freedom, obviously, to cut through on side paths. You don't have to stick to the road.
Exactly. I'm here on a mountain, the hill, just above the road. You can go around it in different areas. You can climb to these areas up here. Maybe use it as a sniping point or observation point for your in-scope.
Now, you showed me you were going through the item screen, and I was asking even dumber questions before we started going live.
That's all right.
You showed me that there's a small animal trap that you have.
Yeah, so small animals like gerbils, you can catch them in these small animal traps. That's one way to lure them in there. You just like put some bait and they'll
What do you
lure themselves in there, and then you can take it up with you. Or if you find them and they're small enough, oh, looks like I got caught by this guy here.
Oh, you're screwed. Okay,
Got one. I don't know if this guy saw me. Yeah, I got them both. All right. Thank goodness. Saved myself.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
I
these two
forgive you
guys-
for not jumping on the horse at the right time.
These two guys have radio packs on their back, so if they had actually time to alert their base,
Right.
they would have been able to alert people in the base up ahead and in bases surrounding, so that I can get a lot of heat on me from different locations. But thankfully, we got them down.
Is it still possible to go up and shoot off the radios and like disable them?
You can't shoot out the radios, but these guys are the only guys that can like immediately call with their radio packs. Other guys have to like duck down, get on a knee, pull out the radio, and try to call ahead. So you have a little bit of time before they can get alerted. You also want to be careful as to exactly what time you do take a guy out who is radioing in, because if you do it mid-sentence, they'll notice and say like, what happened? Are you okay? Or if you do it right after they stop talking, maybe they won't notice that that guy just got,
Right.
knocked out. All right, so this is the place where C2W really begins, our main mission. Get some wormwood here. So in this mission, we're required to destroy these communication satellites here. I'll find one for you.
It's a rock.
I know. There we go. I'm telling you, there's a little bit delay. I apologize. Here we go. There we are. All right, we found one.
Map has been
That antenna is
updated.
one of the targets.
And then it looks like there's another one here.
The map has been
Now during the
updated.
daytime, this place doesn't seem too heavily guarded, so we should be okay for the most part, but keep in mind our visibility is much higher in the day, so we still have to be careful. There's a guy who might have seen us over there. Here, I'll get on my belly. Maybe he won't notice me as much. Looks like he still might be able to see me, so we gotta be careful. And then I see another satellite over there.
The map has been
Now we can take these out any way you want. At our disposal, we have some C4, we have a hand grenade. We can create a distraction with a smoke grenade and just shoot them out with our guns.
Plant some C4.
All right, let's try some C4. All right, this is the middle satellite, so we'll start with this one.
Explosives should take care
Is
of
it on that block there?
How you do it is up to you.
So it sits there, just beeping, waiting for us to blow it up. Now the objective is we have to destroy all communications to this outpost. So we have to at least take out all 3. But there's actually an alternative method at completing this mission. We can go down further into the base and see that building down there. It contains a communications set of equipment. If we destroy that alone, it'll shut down all communications. None of the satellites will operate. So instead of risking our detection by going to all these different places, let's just drop down into that building here and see if we can do it undetected. And thankfully I don't see anybody, and I do see the communications equipment. Let's go ahead and plant some C4 on that. Now we'll try to get to a safe distance. You notice I'm picking up some supplies along the way. I'm gonna switch to a weapon just in case I'm spotted by maybe some guy right here. Okay, so he's talking with someone, so I don't want to shoot him out now because the other guy will immediately notice. But I can't go that way because he'll see me as well. So let's see if there's anything. There's a guy right here. Maybe we could just get him gone. Hopefully no one's noticed that. I don't see any detections, so let's try to get out this window. Oh, that guy might have seen us.
Oh.
A little far away. Oh, missed him there. That guy saw him get knocked out, but take him out too. Pretty clean, but maybe someone else will notice, so let's get moving. We want to get out of the way while they go to investigate.
I think you should just get a little bit far away and then blow up everything and then...
We can do that. We can also just go crazy and get loud. In fact, I think I'm going to try something a little more daring. I'm going to see if I can sneak up on that truck and set some C4 on it so we can blow it up too. Oh, we see a guy here. Ah, nice reflex mode. He's got his arm in front of him. Got to wait till it moves out of the way before we can get him in the head. Try to sneak up on this truck. Looks like there's a guy back there who might see us. Wondering why this box is walking around. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
All right, well, that's okay. Detected. I'm still going to blow up this truck.
Now you have to kill
Now let's get out of here. Try to get out of the way. Like you said, give it a safe distance. So now that they've seen me, they can start pursuing me. But if I can escape their gaze, then they'll just still be on alert, but they'll go on a search as opposed to be shooting in my last known position. If they also can see me or have a relative idea of where I am, they might start using mortar fire. So they'll launch some mortars in my direction and might land nearby, so I have to be careful. All right, we're a good distance away.
When you pull up your iDroid to look at your map, you're still in the game. It's like live, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that really annoyed me in Ground Zeroes because it didn't. I mean, I thought it was like, oh, this is showing off, but clearly it actually does make a big difference here, and it makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see their activity. You can, with your intel unit of your support group, they can help you locate enemies on the map, and you can check out their positions before you even arrive.
Right. And you've got the second screen app too. That's happening still?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a second screen app that'll also help you look at that kind of stuff through your iDroid. Do some functions that way. All right, you ready to blow it all up?
Blow it up.
Good work. You completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
So we completed our objective. You only destroyed one satellite, but it ended everything. And now we simply have to exit the hot zone, so we have to cross this like a reddish yellow bar here.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of our mission. Do you want to end it, or do you want to keep doing some more stuff?
Huh?
You want to end it now, or do you want to keep doing some more stuff?
Can you catch a gerbil?
Well, I'd have to see. Oh, looks like they spotted me. From that far distance, they kind of know where I am. Let's instead see if we can call our helicopter support. And you get that Kids in America play.
Yes.
All right, so it'll just drop nearby, so we'll wait for it here, and hopefully they won't be able to catch us. Let's see if we can use our sniper rifle, maybe see them from a distance. Sorry, I fell on a little rock there. You see any enemies we can possibly snipe from this distance? Yeah, see there they use the mortar fire trying to reach me. See if I can get this guy. Nice.
Damn.
Still alive though, I didn't get a headshot. It's a little sensitive.
I feel so bad for you. There is actual lag here.
That's okay. I'll try to adjust. Oh, missed him. Oh, come on. One more shot, see what we can do. I just want to get this guy. See, look at that. All right, doing our best, we're doing our best. All right, that's enough. Embarrassing myself at this point.
Lob some grenades. There's a chopper.
All right, here he comes. Oh, it looks like some animals. You want me to get him first?
Get him. Get the sheep. Well, Kim Wilde's playing. Get the black sheep. It's never been understood here anyway.
My aiming lag is terrible. All right. There's another one.
I read somewhere that music actually soothes animals.
Not these ones. They're scared of the helicopter. Oh, I can't get it. No. Try it. Tell me
Okay,
how you
okay.
do this.
Oh my god, this is rough.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Well, watch out. They will ram you if you get too close to them.
Give me the sheet. Ah, damn it.
Almost.
Get the sheet.
There you go.
You're going
there
down.
you go. All right.
You're
Good
coming
job.
with me, buddy.
Fulton them out.
Yes.
Did it. And there he goes.
You're mine.
All right, those soldiers are still pursuing, so jump in your chopper there.
All right.
All right, nicely done.
Ah, I feel really good right now. I'm pretty happy about this.
We're going to pull out our
Yeah, shoot
side
more
cannon. Oh, I can shoot sheep.
All right, now I feel bad for suggesting that, but I'm probably gonna do that at home.
Exfiltrated host.
Yeah, now see, you can see they're shooting at the helicopter too. But that's okay, we'll make it out, don't worry.
So can you just like make the rounds, or is it kind of like?
You can only fly to and from different locations. You can't control the helicopter, so
Gotcha.
it'll take you to different places, but you have to command it
Okay.
to. All right, and that's
That was the mission. Oh,
W completely
see
done.
what your score was.
Probably not very good. C, not so great. We were detected. Makes
All
sense.
right, that was
Took a
all right.
long time. That's fine. But you know, we were just messing around, having some fun.
Dude, thank you so much
Yeah.
for showing this to me and letting me
Absolutely.
kidnap the sheep. Yeah. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, that's out Tuesday. You can kidnap sheep and listen to 80s pop jams.
The great fun is you can just do so much. Like, you know,
Yep.
we just spent a lot of time messing around and doing whatever we felt like. And
You can
that's
get into a
the
lot
fun
of
the game.
trouble. We're going to get in a lot of trouble here at PAX Prime. I don't know if we're covering any other games where you can do that sort of thing, but you should stick around anyway. We're right here on the YouTube gaming stage on IGN.
Plenty of other stuff you guys.
See you guys in a bit.